shelter, the tipi. The Indians on the plain hunted the huge herds of buffalo that roamed the grasslands. They used the meat, the hides, the bones, and virtually all parts of the buffalo to make almost everything they needed. The buffalo didn't stay in one place, but roamed across the prairies in search of areas where grass was plentiful. The people followed them, and so they needed portable homes that could be moved quickly and easily. The Nez Perce and other tribes called their beautiful portable homes tipis. Tipis were made from buffalo skins, held up by ropes. The poles were almost often made from lodge pole pine, so named because the trees grow tall and slender and strong, and are just the right size and strength for tipi poles or lodge poles. The bark is removed from the tree as soon as the tree is cut down. If the bark is left on the tree for very long, it hardens up and can't be removed. The peeled poles are pretty and strong. It took between 10 and 40 hides for one tipi, depending upon how big the buffalo were and how big the tipi was. The new tipis were made in the spring to replace old ones that had worn out. Tipis are made from canvas. The inside and outside of a tipi was often decorated with paint made from natural dyes and colors. The front of the tipi was laced together with sticks, and the top of the tipi had smoke flaps that could be held open with poles to let smoke out, or folded shut to keep out snow and rain. In the heat of summer, the bottom could be rolled up to let a cool breeze pass through. The big difference between a tent and a tipi is the tipi's liner. This is a very short wall of hides that is strung around the poles on the inside of the tipi cover. It makes the tipi like an envelope house, where the cold air from outside enters at the bottom of the tipi cover, goes up several feet between the cover and liner, then enters the tipi already pre-warmed. It creates a ventilation system that ensures the tipi is cool in the summer, warm in winter, and not nearly so smoky or wet as a tent. It's an engineering marvel. Oftentimes in the spring, all the members of a tribe gathered at one camp. A council, tipi, or lodge was built in the center, and different bands or family groups put their tipis in a circle around it. Each band had a certain section of the circle so that people could find each other easily. A person would always know where to find an old friend because their tipi would be in the same place each spring. When women gathered together to work on a new tipi, they enjoyed a special feast. It took about a day for them to make a new tipi. When it was time to move the tipis, the women did the work too. Generally speaking, two people who are taking their time can put up or pitch a large tipi in about 20 minutes. In contrast, though, two Indian women can put up a tipi in less than 3 minutes. When it was time to move, the women would take down or strike the tipi. It was rolled up and tied to a carolus, along with other things to be moved.